Midwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. The Seahawks at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Smith now on second down. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh, he'll have some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught downfield by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
In motion right, Debo. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Debo Samuel with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's third down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw, and it all comes together for big yardage.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Geno. Short throw to Disley. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
3rd and 3. Gino now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And Owen coughed it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your prep.
Walker hit and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Purdy. Complete. This is Mitchell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy off the play fake. And that's incomplete.
No receivers open, so Roo's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, design run here for Ayuk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Down to about the 45. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara, with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They go play action here. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0.
Seahawks 0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, Simone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 1st and 10, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Hawk 70.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
2nd and 6. That one caught downfield by Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hurt. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Another run with Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Gino. Short throw to Disley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Jack's left.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Walker. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Check 59, Cobra.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, he'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
To Brandon Ayuk. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The previous play they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Niners 56, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And it's a fumble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball is on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. To the air again, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running left is Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for them.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Room here to run. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the